What in the district is that huge pink globe suspended in the sky? It even has a face. Welcome to Anthem Row, a sleek glass and steel office complex and pedestrian promenade. Although the pedestrian corridor is only 1 block long, it feels like it's 3 times that size. This is because 2 iconic buildings bookend it and 2 other blocks, creating a quiet oasis hidden in plain sight right in DC's downtown commercial district. There's a lot to explore in this section, which I like to call Greater Anthem Row, and in this series we will do just that. We will even learn what that pink thing is, and, spoiler alert, it is not an alien visitor. Don't forget to look up. And now we are back to the Daruma Doll. So you might be wondering what exactly is going on here. What is this thing? Let's take a closer look. So this is actually called a Daruma Doll. And this is Japanese in nature. It goes back hundreds of years. But why is it here in the middle of Washington, D.C., hung up in the air like this? Well, that is because about a month ago, and I'm going to give you another look at the area. About a month ago, this whole area in front of us was the site of one of the big cherry blossom festival events that happen here every year, every spring in Washington, D.C. If you don't already know, Washington, D.C. has very close cultural ties with Japan, and there's all these events celebrating Japanese culture. And I actually did another video about it. If you find it, I do want to say go check it out, but at the same time, the audio quality is really bad, so like if you don't worry about it. But this big Daruma Doll was the centerpiece of that festival. And a real Daruma Doll it fits in the palm of your hand. They're actually pretty small, and they're good luck charms. And the history goes back hundreds of years to Zen Buddhism, and its significance has changed over time, but now it's basically a good luck charm. So if you have a Daruma Doll, they have weights that are in the center so that it can always stand upright. But the way they begin is, I will take you around to the other side, show you what I'm talking about here. Yeah, so if you see on this side, take a good look at its face. It has the left eye, or if you're looking at the screen, the eye on the right is filled in, but the eye on the left is empty. And this is done on purpose because when a child or whoever, and usually it's kids, gets a Daruma Doll, the one eye will be blank. And they will make a wish and wish for something and then wait. Once the wish comes true, what do? Exactly what you thought. They fill in the eye after the wish comes true. So the other side that I just showed you was the before, and this side is the after. And again, Daruma Dolls are generally not this big. This was made specially for that event. And luckily they, again, this is about a month ago, they are keeping this up until sometime in May. So I'm glad I got a chance to come back and film it again because the audio quality was so bad on the other one. So I can't go back and reshoot that whole event, but I can at least reshoot this Daruma Doll. Okay, and now I will take you through the rest of what I call the Greater Anthem Row. Again, it's not actually called Greater Anthem Row, it's just what I call it. I kind of feel like this whole area, since it has these 2 dead ends like this, is like one big Anthem Row. But we will go take a walk up the street and see what's going on up there. And here it is from across the street. And we've got 2 historic churches coming up right here. This is kind of like a beautiful old brick building. I'm not really sure what it is. Oh, it says Bible Institute and Multipurpose Center, which I guess makes sense being that it's right next to the church. But this is a Baptist church that dates back to 1933. And just this stone is incredible. These stone blocks they used to build it. And now we're at the intersection, and right in the middle, if you can see it, is the Chinese Arch. So we are right on the edge of Chinatown. And every Chinatown has its arch. And I did another video on Chinatown, but here it is again. And this is Calvary Baptist Church, which goes all the way back to 1862. Another beautiful church right over here. And now we're coming up on the other dead end to the south side of 8th Street here. And this is actually the north side of the Smithsonian American Art Museum, which is an enormous building, takes up an entire city block. It used to be the patent office, and the Declaration of Independence actually hung in an office in this building for about 35 years, a long time ago. But here it is. And that back in the center of the frame is the Capital One Arena. That is where the Washington Capitals play, and the hockey team, and the Washington Wizards basketball team.
Like I told you, I know there's some southern team.
And here's a view of the whole street from the southern end. All right, guys, well, I hope you enjoyed this little tour of Anthem Row and what I like to call Greater Anthem Row. It's a nice, quiet, kind of almost feels like an isolated spot here in the middle of the city, and it still counts as downtown area. It's kind of on the edge of downtown. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed it. Like and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one. This is Vigoroso, off to the next cool spot. Take care, guys.